Hoi hoi, this is Mega Nick Koi, and, well, this is my third take on this video. Actually, it's even the fourth take, because I had a small take. And as you've seen, I have used this team, this electrocharge team, and this freeze team, to beat Abyss. To beat the 2.6 Abyss. The new patch, the new Abyss. And it's easy enough. For me. Yes, you've seen some frustrating ones at 12.3. Trying to club the Pyrolectus, but hey, that's life. Things don't always work out as we want them to. But anywho, what I've played on the first half and which team goes first now in the review, the showcase, is my electrocharge team. We have Sucrose, Xingqiu, Raiden, Shogun and Jin. And if you want to upgrade this team to a bit better performance, Sucrose is a substitute for Kazuha, and Xingqiu is a substitute for Mona. But as I need them for a proper functioning freeze team with Ayaka, well, I needed to substitute some other characters that perform well enough. Sucrose here has the role not of Swirler, because her buffing doesn't do much. It's not about her buffing, it's about her having the crowd control with her elemental skill, and her elemental burst also helps with crowd control. And they do one other thing. They stagger enemies, even up to really big ones, except for bosses. Bosses never really get staggered, as far as I know. The other part is that she also funnels some energy particles for Jean and the rest of the team, and her 80 cost elemental burst helps with fueling Raiden's Chakra Desiderata stacks. Aye. Well, that's what Sucrose does in this team, and you can see her attributes are that her most important attribute is her elemental mastery, which is at 822, which is enough. I have 153.1% recharge, which should be a bit lower, and my elemental mastery should be a bit higher. Well, animal damage bonus. Okay, she has some animal damage bonus, crit rate, crit damage. It doesn't matter. Her attack doesn't really matter. She does some damage using her elemental skill, some swirling, whatever. She does her role, and she's an upgrade to her in this team is Kazuha. Not saying that he is the best in this team. I do think so. I think that using Vent is also a good thing, but you need to understand how to utilize him the best way. And I will say that his ult, you need to position yourself well. Otherwise, his ult is a big disappointment. But that's the cursor. Next up, Xingqiu. Nice water boy. His elemental skill does a lot of damage, if built correctly, or a decent amount of damage. His elemental burst has a lot of hydro application, which helps in doing the electrocharge reaction, and against pyrolectors, abyss lectors, pyro abyss lectors, and pyro abyss mages, and anything that has a pyro shield or is pyro related, like pyro slimes. He is quite nice to have for the reaction. His AT energy cost burst does help a lot. And yeah. Well, as you can see, my Sucrose wants sacrificial fragments. Viridescent Venera Constellation 6, but Constellation 0 or 1 also should suffice. Her talents are 7, 13, 10, but even those you do not have to really upgrade that much. Biggest thing is level her to 90, big elemental mastery, maybe enough energy recharge, and you're good to go. Xingqiu, well, he's a bit more complicated, but you need some enough attack. Elemental mastery would be nice, more enough crit rate, crit damage, enough energy recharge, enough hydro damage bonus. Give him the sacrificial sword, and he's quite nice using the emblem of severed fate, which grants him some bonus. Constellation 5, which is nice. Soon enough I will have Constellation 6 when I get a free copy from the game. Talents to 13, 13. Max talents on the skill and burst. His role is Hydro Applier, sub DPS, and also a bit of a Chakra Desiderata battery. Proper. He does his thing. Next up, Raiden Shogun. Her role is being a sub DPS to actually being the main DPS, doing electro reactions, being a energy recharge battery for the rest of the team, herself. Yeah. Actually, that's it. Her stats are... well, the attack is not that big. Let's see. Crit rate and crit damage, as you can see. It's a bit copium. At least the crit rate is good enough, but the crit damage... me. Energy recharge is a bit less than it was in the past, but still high, because because of the emblem of severed fate. Damage bonus, electro damage bonus is quite high, that high. Weapon, the catch, good weapon, artifacts, emblem of severed fate. Yeah, I'm not going to go through all the individual artifacts, it doesn't matter. Well, talent levels 8, 10, 10. Could be maybe even 1, 9, 10. But yeah, I wanted to have a nice damage output, and yeah, I didn't mind leveling up her auto attack to 8. Overall, a really good character if you build her well enough. Jean, yeah, she's nice. So, what she does is, she does her role is that of healer, swirler, within and the swirler within her ult field, which does some damage. Her Elemental skill also does some damage. You can even do some fall damage with small enemies. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, her ult also costs energy. 80 energy. 80 energy. Just like the Xingqiu has 80 energy. Raiden Shogun has 90 energy if I'm not mistaken, but it doesn't matter that much. Thing is that Jean's ult does cost a lot, so it contributes to the this chakra desiderata. I'm tired. Still tired. But she does her role well, and she has some animal resonance with Sucrose, but so the cooldowns of the skills, if I'm not mistaken, let's see. Elemental resonance shortens skilled cooldown by 5%. It's not much, but it's no, it's good. Movement speed better, that's nice. Stamina consumption goes also down. That's actually nice. Yeah, Jean is quite good. I don't know if I could even replace her. Without Jean, I think this team falls apart a bit. I mean, you could put Bennett in here, but he's not that good against pyrolectors. But he's still good. In general, it's still a reasonable team. You do have a bit more reaction stuff and damage. But let's look at Jean. She has quite a bit of attack, some elemental mastery for some swirl damage. Her energy recharge isn't that high, but it's doable. Healing bonus comes from herself. Ammo bonus doesn't do much. Yeah, crit rate, crit damage. Meh, reasonable. Weapon. Iron Sting. Not the best weapon, but I cannot really exchange that for her. Maybe I could. Yeah, maybe I could. Could be I think I might try to look into that. Well, getting the Skyward Blade of Ayaka isn't that good of a thing. Why didn't I put Festering Desire on here? It would have been quite nice, huh? No, something. Well, Festering Desire, if you have it, or another energy recharge sword, like for instance the Lion's War, should be reasonable, actually. Huh? That's not. Oh, I mean the Favonius sword. Yeah, but do I have enough Favonius sword? Yes, I think I have another one. But it doesn't matter that much. At least she performs well enough. Artifacts. 4-piece. No, 2-piece. Iridescent Venera. Hey. I don't understand this one. I think this is even... Yeah, as you can see, I even misbuilt her a bit. Oof. Oops. But still she performs well. Well, as you can see, I'm having some problems building my teams correctly. And even then, even miss building them, I do it quite reasonably well. Yeah, no constellations, regretfully. And then her talent levels are 488. Would want to push those to 499, maybe a bit more. But yeah, takes time. Takes resin, and I do need more better artifacts. And yeah, she's well built. You know what? I think I'm going to stop it here for this team, because yeah, I think it's good to break this up. Really good to break this up. And you have a nice time, and see you next video. Bye.